Welcome back. In the previous part, we took out another Mother Crystal, but in between the parts, I actually went away and changed up the abilities. We got rid of the tornado here, the aerial blast. Again, very, very useful. I very much do like it, but from a visual aspect, again, thinking videos and stuff, you can't see anything. So, for the sake of visuals, we've changed it up. And we got this down here now, Earth and Fury. But I've moved around some of these skills as well because I have got the shield now. So let's have a look at the icons here. You can see what I've done down here. We've got Titan. But on Titan, we've got Judgment Bolt and Earth and Fury. And on Garuda here, we still have Gouge because that's so useful for getting the stagger bar down. But we have Pile Drive here now. These are the same as they were. But down here, I've actually changed up and got the Breath of Fire now, Flames of Rebirth. Because let's see about making it shorter. Let's see what happens. I dismissed it previously, but I'm curious now. Does it make that much of a difference by reducing it by 12 seconds? It could do. Let's find out. But we need to speak to Otto over here, so let's speak to Otto.
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto. Any word on the Royalist movements since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
All right, Vivian. How's things going?
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
To the map! I love these bits.
The Kingdom of Walud claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloed Standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot?
Another nation, perhaps?
In summary, I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw. Especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Alright, so where first? Let's start with Blackthorn and move our way around. There's Jill again. I really thought we were going to end up with Shiva as one of our icon abilities, I think is the best way you'd call it. But no. But no.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name.
I think you're doing quite a good job, to be honest there, Clive. Give yourself some credit, mate.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
I don't think you would. Right, so let's head to the shelves then. That's what this place was called, right? The shelves? Because of the shelves?
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Kids these days.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him with my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
Interesting. It could be something prehistory. At least, prehistory of this era. Maybe Ultima brought down whoever the Fallen were. That's all I can think of at this point, anyway.
I'm telling you, it's true.
Well, the news is spreading now. Someone needs to put something here, because that's quite dangerous. You could fall over. Health and safety, you've got to think about these things.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
Something like that, basically.
So, the professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tongs down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
Go back. It says over there, but we know it's up and around. I never noticed that area down there before. What's in here?
Let me
I
know
can't
if
remember
you find
going.
any books
Oh, yeah.
worth reading.
Let's go check out Mid's workshop.
Think Mid might need some help tidying up.
Maybe we'll help her out tidying up then. How goes?
Come up with something soon.
What are you building there? What is that? Is that an airship? Are you making an airship? Or just a normal ship from the looks of it? Ah.
All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then? Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
Well, I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Ah, the Enterprise. That's a reference to older Final Fantasies. I think the Enterprise first appeared in Final Fantasy III. Correct me if I'm wrong. Might be 4. Or it might be in both. Not sure now. Someone remind me. It's definitely in one of them. But again, could be both. I know it's in Final Fantasy XIV as well. I don't remember it being elsewhere, though. Not sure. I'm trying to recall now and I've got nothing.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. I'd spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
That's a question. To anybody over in the Americas over there, is ass ache a phrase over there? Because obviously you wouldn't use arse ache, but is ass ache a phrase over there? I'm curious. Someone let me know. Appreciate it.
Krieger's teats. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though, and I'll need help. Get Gavin-Otto in here, will you?
All right.
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, hasn't she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Valcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, we can get this over with.
I think we get an idea where we're going. Letting off steam number 1. we actually have to choose who goes where? That'd be interesting, if we do.
You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
I've got to go with Gav. It's Gav.
Gav, you're with me.
All right then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Dalamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of this stuff from Blackthorn's supplier. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting him fleece ya.
Fleece me? I'd like to see him try.
In your own time.
Yeah, righto, mate. Right, so make for the river in the south of the Velcroy. So, let's see here. Where are we going? Ah, there's little side quests around now. Well, we'll go pick up the stuff first, though. Let's go with the local map. Ah, we need to head over there regardless, so let's go. Is that woman who's going, well, it's hot! Gone, yes she has. The scorpion's open again. That's what this place was called, right? The Scorpion. I mean, it's got a scorpion above the door, so... I'm assuming so. Someone let me know. I could be wrong. I've started speaking strangely. I don't understand what this speech pattern is.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav?
Where could Gav be? I'm not entirely sure. Let's go, girl. Chocobo away. Right, stop it, brain. Stop doing that. It's very strange. It's very strange indeed. There is Gav. How are you doing, Gav?
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
Go on then, Gav. Would have been nice if it was a minigame where we were actually racing. Alright, so I imagine there's going to be enemies around here. No? Oh, I thought there's going to be something stopping us.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
Black sand. Trying to think what it would be. So I imagine it's going to be something you actually do use in metallurgy. Is that the correct word? I'm not entirely sure. Someone let me know. I imagine it is. Where's me rest of me Stardust? Where's you at? Only got 4 or 5 and I've not seen another one. Down here maybe? Nope. Huh. That feels strange. In this smaller area, you'd think it would be obvious where it is. I'm gonna go pick up that item though. A gill bug! So it's still in that area. What's the big area? So maybe it is up there. See about climbing up if we can. Can you climb over there? No. Just want to see if you can climb anything there. Yeah, so in this area, we've got quite a bit of an area to check around. Just want to keep within that circle. Nothing. Huh. I wasn't trying for the chocobo, actually. Wait, toggle not actually directing me in the right location? That feels strange. Okay. Then where? Aha. Down by the river.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
Now I imagine there'll be enemies around. No? Oh. Whoa, you got a lot there, Gav.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat?
I don't mind at all, Gav. I'd like it.
Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
Good old Gav.
Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
But of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
I'm kind of impressed by how this sand looks here. Ooh. Even how it responds to Clive standing in it. It's the little things. It's the little things. What happened to that bag Gav had? You can see where we came before, and then we were teleported to the scene. Because my footsteps just end there. Anyway, let's head on back. Yes.
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs.
Again, Gav had a big bag of it, so we should be good.
Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You'll be sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It will take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
There we go. Quest complete. Quite a bit of money at this point, haven't I?
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Will do. Cheers, guys. Right, so what we'll do then is use this as a place to end this part. And that's not what I wanted. And in the next part, we'll see about doing some side quests around the place. We'll head off to Lost Wing and see what's going on over here for great justice. So we shall see you in the next part. Ta-da for now.